Our first question is to Ms. Haley. You have said in the past that you did not vote for stimulus money. Friday, Mr. Barrett's campaign issued a news release saying that you voted twice to take the stimulus money. It also said that you supported stimulus spending, quote, every step of the way, and only changed your mind when you announced your candidacy for governor. Obviously, you both can't be right. So for the record, please make it clear for voters tonight, did you or did you not vote for stimulus money?
Thank you, Judy. And for the record, I'm right. But I'll tell you why. You know, as everybody up here on the stage understands what procedural votes are. We had procedural votes leading up to it. But the fact is, on May 12th, the final vote on the stimulus, I voted against. The final vote on the budget that contained the stimulus, I voted against. And not only that, I asked for 24 hours so that everybody in the chamber could actually spend time looking at that budget so we knew exactly what we were going to have. I have consistently opposed that stimulus since then, and my opponents have come out and said they all favored taking the stimulus. So I've been clear from that front. The vote is on the record. It's also on my website for everybody to see. And, you know, I said then, and I agree now, all it did was run up the credit card debt, and 2 years from now we'll have less money to pay for it.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Haley. We're going to go next to Gresham Barrett. Our question is, you have really led the charge to criticize Nikki Haley and her opposition to federal stimulus dollars. After Sarah Palin said that Haley, quote, had the backbone to vote against the stimulus, your campaign said that Haley, quote, has been disingenuous and misleading with voters, stating that she, in fact, voted for stimulus money at least twice. But you, in fact, voted for the Bush bailout. Is this a case of people who throw stones should not live in glass houses?
Absolutely not, Ben. I've been very upfront about my votes. There were actually 2 votes. And let me take you back just a second. September of 2008. The economy was in tough shape. There were actually 2 votes. The first vote, I voted no for the President Bush rescue plan or bailout. The second one, I did. And the reason I did, we had men and women across this nation come to me. President Bush got involved, Vice President Cheney, Secretary Hank Paulson, and said the economy was going to melt down if we didn't take some action. Men and women were going to pull out their credit card, stick it in the slide, and nothing was going to come out. Now, I will say to you straight face that has this bill been implemented like it should have been? Absolutely not. But nobody has worked harder to ensure that those funds are returned to the American taxpayer, and we never do it again. It's not the same case because I never said I didn't vote for it. Unfortunately, Ms. Haley did. I mean, she said she did not vote for the stimulus, but the journal is very clear. In March of 2009, March the 9th and March the 10th, she actually voted for the stimulus bill.
Let me ask you this, though. Are you splitting hairs? Because Mrs. Haley says that she was in fact doing procedural votes at that point. Are you splitting hairs when you think about it in those terms?
Well, I understand the way the procedure works because I was not only in the legislature at the state level but the federal level. And the fact of the matter, procedural votes do matter. And the record is very clear.
Let's give Ms. Haley 30 seconds to follow up.
Thank you. And I don't think we need to play this game much longer. I think the truth is he admitted that it was in March. What matters to the people of this state, what matters to the people of this country is the final vote that affects the people. When I talked to Senator DeMint, when I talked to Governor Sanford, and I had all of the information, my final vote was against the stimulus. My final vote was against the budget that included the stimulus. Congressman Barrett's final vote was for a Wall Street bailout that had no accountability. You can't deny the facts on that.
Thank you, Ms. Haley. Our next question.